The CV-22 Osprey is one of the most revolutionary aircraft in the world today, designed to perform missions that no traditional helicopter or airplane could accomplish alone. It belongs to the family of tiltrotor aircraft that were developed by Bell Helicopter and Boeing in a joint program that produced a machine able to operate with the vertical takeoff and landing abilities of a helicopter while cruising at the high speeds and long ranges of a fixed-wing airplane. This extraordinary hybrid design has made the CV-22 a cornerstone of United States Air Force Special Operations Command since it entered service in 2007. It has since become a symbol of speed, reach, and adaptability, able to deploy special operations forces across the globe in record time, land in the harshest terrains, and complete missions that once required multiple aircraft and greater risk. The story of the Osprey is both one of triumph and controversy, but above all it is the story of how persistence in engineering gave the U.S. military a tool that fundamentally changed special operations aviation. The idea of building a tiltrotor aircraft was not new when the Osprey was conceived. Engineers had long dreamed of combining the best features of airplanes and helicopters. Airplanes are fast, efficient, and able to fly at high altitudes for long distances, but they require runways. Helicopters are able to hover, land in confined areas, and operate in rugged terrain, but they are slow and limited in range. Tiltrotor technology was designed to overcome these limitations by allowing large rotors to pivot from a vertical to a horizontal position. For decades, various prototypes attempted to perfect this system, but it was not until the 1980s that the U.S. military made a full commitment to developing an operational tiltrotor aircraft. The result was the V-22 program, which eventually produced three main variants: the MV-22 for the Marine Corps, the CMV-22 for the Navy, and the CV-22 for the Air Force. Each branch had unique requirements, and the Air Force's version was tailored for long-range, covert special operations. The CV-22 Osprey is easily recognizable by its distinctive design. It has a wide fuselage similar to a medium transport aircraft, with a high tail and rear loading ramp, but the most striking feature is the massive proprotors mounted on rotating nacelles at the ends of its fixed wing. Each rotor is powered by a Rolls-Royce AE1107C Liberty turboshaft engine, and through a sophisticated transmission system, the engines can drive both rotors even if one fails, providing redundancy and safety. During vertical takeoff and landing, the nacelles tilt upward, and the aircraft behaves like a helicopter, lifting off vertically and hovering. Once airborne, the nacelles tilt forward, gradually transforming the Osprey into a turboprop airplane capable of flying at speeds up to 277 miles per hour, nearly twice as fast as most helicopters. This dual capability means that the CV-22 can take off from a small clearing in a jungle, climb into the sky like a helicopter, and then dash across hundreds of miles of territory at airplane speed to insert or extract a team. Performance is where the Osprey truly shines. The aircraft has an unrefueled combat radius of about 500 nautical miles, but with its aerial refueling probe, it can fly over 2,100 nautical miles, enabling global reach without relying on forward bases. Its service ceiling of 25,000 feet allows it to fly above many threats and weather systems. The CV-22 is flown by a crew of 4, consisting of 2 pilots and 2 enlisted flight engineers or loadmasters. In addition, the cabin can carry up to 24 fully equipped troops, 10,000 pounds of cargo, or specialized equipment depending on the mission. The cabin is accessible through side doors and a rear loading ramp, making it ideal for quick insertions, resupply missions, or medical evacuations. What sets the CV-22 apart from the Marine Corps version is the specialized equipment it carries for clandestine operations. It is equipped with terrain-following radar and terrain avoidance radar that allow it to fly low and fast through valleys or mountainous terrain at night or in bad weather. A forward-looking infrared sensor gives the crew the ability to see in complete darkness, and its electronic warfare systems protect it against radar-guided and heat-seeking threats. This suite of avionics and defensive gear enables the Osprey to slip under enemy radar, operate in heavily defended areas, and deliver special operations teams directly to their target. These capabilities make it far more survivable than the MH-53 Pave-Low helicopters it replaced. Inside, the CV-22 is designed for maximum flexibility. The interior can be reconfigured quickly, with foldable seating along the sides for troops or open floor space for cargo pallets. Tie-downs and hardpoints allow it to carry supplies securely, while medical stretchers can be installed for casualty evacuation. A ramp-mounted defensive machine gun, usually an M240 or 8.50 caliber weapon, can provide covering fire during landings and takeoffs in hostile zones. While the Osprey is not a gunship, it can defend itself and its passengers during critical moments of exposure. The primary emphasis, however, is always on speed and stealth, avoiding a fight rather than engaging in one. Operational history has proven the CV-22 to be a game-changer. The aircraft was first deployed to Iraq in 2008, where it supported counterinsurgency operations by moving special operations forces swiftly across the battlefield. In Afghanistan, the Osprey became essential for missions in rugged mountainous regions, where helicopters often struggled due to altitude and range limitations. The CV-22 could launch from distant bases, fly across the country, and deliver elite teams to remote valleys that would have been otherwise inaccessible. Beyond the Middle East, the Osprey has also been deployed to Africa, where its ability to fly long distances and land in austere environments proved invaluable in counterterrorism missions and hostage rescue operations. Its ability to rapidly project power into remote areas gives American commanders options that simply did not exist before. The CV-22 has also demonstrated its value in humanitarian roles. Natural disasters often create conditions where roads are destroyed and airports are unusable. The Osprey can fly long distances carrying relief supplies, land in tight or damaged areas, and evacuate survivors. In several disaster response missions, the Osprey has delivered food, water, and medical aid to areas cut off from other forms of transportation. This dual military and humanitarian utility underscores the aircraft's versatility. The history of the CV-22 Osprey would be incomplete without acknowledging the challenges and controversies it faced. During its development in the 1990s and early 2000s, the Osprey suffered from technical problems, high costs, and several tragic crashes that killed test crews and Marines. These accidents drew criticism from Congress, the media, and even some within the military. At times the entire program was at risk of cancellation. However, supporters argued that tiltrotor technology was too important to abandon. Engineers worked tirelessly to address mechanical issues, redesign components, and improve safety protocols. Training for pilots and crews was also enhanced to reflect the unique handling characteristics of the tiltrotor design. Over time, these changes improved the Osprey's reliability, and as it accumulated thousands of safe flight hours in combat, confidence grew. Today, although it remains a complex and expensive aircraft, the CV-22 is considered dependable and indispensable by those who operate it. Comparisons between the CV-22 and its sister variants also highlight its specialized role. The Marine Corps MV-22 is focused on amphibious assault, moving Marines from ships to shore in support of large-scale operations. The Navy's CMV-22 is tailored for carrier onboard delivery, transporting personnel, mail, and critical parts to aircraft carriers at sea, replacing the C-2 Greyhound. The Air Force CV-22, however, is uniquely configured for covert long-range missions. Its advanced sensors, radar, and survivability systems allow it to penetrate denied territory where other versions would be more vulnerable. This makes it the aircraft of choice for inserting Navy SEALs, Army Special Forces, or Air Force operators into hostile environments across the world. The symbolic value of the CV-22 is as important as its technical achievements. In the era of global counterterrorism and near-peer competition, speed and mobility are often the deciding factors in whether a mission succeeds or fails. Special operations forces frequently need to act on short notice, striking targets or rescuing hostages in locations far from established bases. The CV-22 enables such missions by delivering forces to the fight quickly and discreetly. Its ability to appear seemingly out of nowhere, deposit a team, and vanish back into the night embodies the principles of surprise and adaptability that are the hallmarks of special operations warfare. For America's adversaries, the existence of such an aircraft means that no safe haven is truly beyond reach. Looking ahead, the CV-22 Osprey